I gotta say all the other stuff too. All right, so this is what I want to do, guys. I just want to get you guys ready. I want to get you guys ready for this holiday as entrepreneurs. Put this in your notes. Entrepreneurs don't have holidays.
Absolutely.
That's how you get to go last minute shopping. Is this making sense?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
somebody has to open their business. I mean, somebody has to make sure that you can get that last minute meat that you need because extra family showed up, even though we were supposed to be distancing. Somebody has to make sure that that extra kid that came that you didn't know was coming into town
As a
get the
present.
toy.
That's right.
Yeah.
These things happen every year. And so you guys, first of all, congratulations. By investing your 228, you separated yourself from the 90% that will not take the first step. There are so many people that saw what you saw, they felt how you felt, and they, for whatever reason, could not get the 228 out of their account. I didn't say they didn't have it. I said they didn't have it. Did y'all catch that?
Mhm.
I didn't say they didn't have it. I said they didn't have it.
Mhm.
228 is not an investment. 228 is a decision. Everybody got 228.
It's true.
Guys, the people that don't have 228, you didn't call them anyway because they don't have no place to stay and they don't have a phone.
Thank you.
I couldn't have a phone without 228. I got people on my account still, even though everybody grown.
And when you call them, they text you.
Right. How you texting me on my phone? I shut all of this down. I will shut all of this down. And so here's the thing. The people that you're talking to, they had it too. They felt how you felt. They saw what you saw. They actually got it. They can explain it to you. But it was some things have happened to them that will not allow them to take that 228 out for that. But they'll take almost 3 times that out to get that bootleg PS5.
Come on.
It's just what it is. And so since you know this, don't stop there. Understand that's just the first step. The next step to entrepreneurship is you have to decide where you're going to be as an entrepreneur.
That's good, Sean.
All I saw was the top. I didn't know what the top was, have no idea. Matter of fact, as soon as I'm done with this conversation, I am getting right back on the phone with Brian Bean to figure out what the top looks like. Because they told me he was at the top. And then when I talked to him earlier, before I got on the calls, he was telling me how the top wasn't the top. And so y'all know we gotta have that one. And so we have to have a conversation about the top of the top because that's where I intend to be. Because if there's a top of the top and it's open for everybody, why would I choose not to be there? My job's not gonna pay me $100,000 a month. So I wanna see what it takes to get to there as a president. That's the presidential bonus, right? That's what we say. But the one thing I know is I have to be an entrepreneur to get there. Employees don't make $100,000 a month. So just because I invested 228, if I don't change this, I can't get that. Is this making sense?
Oh, yes.
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 This is why people are making, oh my gosh. So this is what happens, right? Because we're accustomed to making $20 an hour, we get in this business and we work 1 hour a week and get mad about our $20. Yikes. Yikes.
Ouch.
But you know how to make $20 an hour. So we apply the same thing that we would normally apply to make that $20 or $30 an hour, but do we work the hours? So if you only want to work 10 hours a week, we got to kind of develop more of a higher mentality in terms of our earning, yes?
Yes.
Part of it is we have to do what entrepreneurs do. Guys, we are self-employed. The difference between self-employed and business owner, because I hear so many people teach that if you haven't read the Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, get it. Amazing read. Matter of fact, I'm gonna upload a quick 2-page document on how it applies to network marketing. I'm putting it in all the messenger groups. Y'all need to read it because people are operating mentally in the wrong quadrant.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Some of us are operating as employees. The employee does just enough to get paid, and because the job pays us just enough so we won't quit.
Yep.
It's take. That's why people say stuff like, do I have to get on all the meetings? Nah, just the ones you want to get paid on.
Going on, Rich.
Do I have to talk to everybody? No, just the people you want to join. Do I have to call my family? No, let somebody else sign them up. These are not questions that come from an entrepreneur. These are employee questions. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Then the self-employed quadrant, in my opinion, is the one that most of us are in. See, the self-employed, you own your job, meaning if you don't kill, you don't eat. This making sense?
Yes.
If you're not in a position right now, and when you're brand new, that's how we start. We have an army of one. And then like Mike was sharing earlier, sometimes you can start and you can have an army of 5, look up and have an army of 1 again. It's just what it is. It's at that point, I'm right back to self-employed. If I don't do it, I don't get paid. Then as you start building a real team, that team that starts working independently of you, they're putting people on the Zooms without even telling you, they're popping up, you seeing them pop up business partners without you even knowing that they were even doing anything. Now you move into the business quadrant. Now you're getting paid on people power. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you make enough money to really start doing the Richard Harden stuff in that wealth max portion of the thing, and your money is making you money. And now you're in the I quadrant or the investors quadrant. That's how this works. Get rid of the employee, get self-employed, kill to eat. Is this making sense?
Yes.
And so here we go. We're going into the holidays, right? Our business is a little bit different. Our script is a little bit different. Our conversation is a little bit different. Anybody want to hear my script?
Yes.
Yes.
Bring it, Sean. Bring it.
Okay. All right. Get your pencils ready. It's going to blow you away. Happy holidays. How are you doing?
Make me burn my food.
Bars.
Bars. Straight bars. I dropped these as a gift.
Happy
Merry Christmas. How have you been? Happy Hanukkah. How have you been? Happy Kwanzaa. How have you been? Man, I'm going to rock that for the next 5 days. No, I got 10. Because most people, 90% of them, are celebrating the holidays.
Plural.
You only got one more holiday in this whole year, December the 25th. That's it. But people they're gonna ride that out for 10.
Yeah.
Is this making sense?
Mhm.
So
Yes.
here's the thing. You can be right or you can be rich. I'd rather be right. No, I really wouldn't. I'd rather be rich. So here's what I do. If they're gonna ride the holidays out, tomorrow I'm wishing everybody happy holidays.
Mhm.
Even though I know it's only one day. Because I'm an entrepreneur. Now I'm gonna give myself part of this 25th off, but not really, because you know what's gonna happen on the 25th? I'm gonna get 8,000 group texts wishing me a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And I don't know most of those people in the group text, so I'm just gonna be grabbing them sidebar. Hey, your number's not in my phone. This is Sean Hill. Who's this?
Right, who is this? That's fire. That's
That's
bar,
dope.
that's bars right there.
I'm
Mhm.
using that, Sean.
That's dope.
I'm
That's
just
bars.
saying.
I
if
get
they
that all
wanna-
the time, Sean.
Hey, if people that I know want to introduce me to their friends that they won't introduce to me to for this business, but they want us to have like a Merry Christmas type atmosphere, I'm down. Build my list. I was trying to figure out who I was going to reach out to anyway. Thank you.
New warm
Ooh.
market.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
New lists.
New list. That's it. Crazy.
Now don't get crazy. Don't let them know that they're doing it because you might mess yourself up next year. Just appreciate the referrals. Silently. Just silently appreciate the referral. But then I'm going to ask them, guys, we have another gift. This is gonna sound weird. How many of you guys know that we're in the quarantine era? Anybody heard of that?
Mhm.
Little some. Yeah.
And so here's my question. Because write this in your notes. The person that asked the most question was when. how are you guys celebrating the holidays this year? With all this social distancing going on, how are you guys celebrating this year? Did your family get together anyway? Is this making sense?
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's good stuff, Sean.
Yep.
Because
then they gonna reply.
they got to. They can't wait to reply about how crazy 2020 is and how this is the worst year ever.
Mhm.
Hey, let me tell you guys a secret. This is one of my best years.
Hmm.
It's just not my top 50 because I don't rank top 50s. So, from June on, I'll be honest with you, January to May was pretty dope too. I don't really like being around people like that. I'm glad some of y'all stay in the house. Everybody wasn't brushing their teeth right anyway. I just
Hello.
like to enjoy. I just like to enjoy and look into the pluses. So watch what happens. Now they can't wait to have another conversation about how terrible things are. Guys, your opportunity is in their pain.
Hmm.
You're doing in the craziness.
Is this making
Let me say
sense?
it for you. Write that down.
That's some good stuff, Sean.
Your opportunity is in their pain.
Mm.
When they start complaining, you find out exactly what to ask them about.
Form.
I just let people complain. And I just like, oh, there it is. Because what you complain about the most is what I can help you fix. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta, like, I go into this thing with my doctor hat on. Doctors, they sit us down, if they make us fill out a useless questionnaire because they're just gonna sit with us and ask us questions anyway. And they find out what's wrong. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Some of us have been offering meds and we don't know what's wrong. Y'all trying to give money to people that don't even want money ever again because of the pain that they have associated with money. This is the season to be networking. This is my favorite season. I wish you would try to ask somebody to income shift during the holidays. You go ahead and lead with that and see what happens. Even the people that told you last week that they want an income shift, I wouldn't necessarily suggest you lead with that. You might want to lead with happy holidays. How you been? Is this making sense so far?
Oh.
Yes.
And so Mike told you guys about the 50-15-5. What that is if normally, if you peak and pass 50 people, 15, at least 15 will get on an income shifting conversation. And out of that 15, we normally get you 5. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
During the holidays, it's 115-5. Sounds like a lot until you remember that I just told you you're gonna get like a gajillion group texts on Christmas Day, and you throw on a goofy hat and you'll get a whole bunch of likes on your social media. And you can just put happy holidays, everybody, and take some pictures of your food and let people just drool over your food because their macaroni's all soggy, their peas all mushed, and their chicken tastes like wood.
It tastes like.
So,
Boogie down, Bronx. Boogie down, Bronx.
so you put yourself in a position where you can simply have conversations with people that eventually lead to greatness. This is my favorite part of the year because it forces people to be network marketers. Because it forces us to network before we market. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't post your little ads on social media. I'm not saying that. That's none of my business. I'm just saying when you talk to the people that you know, just ask them how they doing. How is everything? Here's another one. Y'all want to hear another one?
Yeah.
Did you get everybody their gifts? Then they start beatboxing. And then out come the complaints. And they give you every reason why, for whatever reason, they weren't able to do it. And a lot of it has to do with finances. These kids done lost their mind, the stuff they asking for.
True.
What if I can show you a way to be able to get it without ever touching your job money?
That's good, Sean.
That's good stuff.
It's just simple stuff, guys. What are the benefits of doing business with you? Everybody wants to do business with us until we open our mouths. And we either going to be an awesome memory or a painful reminder of what this is. What are the benefits, not of doing business with MWR, what are the benefits of doing business with you? I tell you this, if I don't like you because you can't muster up the strength to ask me how I'm doing, we'll never know. I got started with Richard. I can't say that everybody could have called me for this business and I would have gotten started. I know without a shadow of a doubt, Mike Rand was done. He was not looking at anything else. I know without a shadow of a doubt, Deidre doesn't even like this stuff yet. I know Yolanda rolls while I roll. I know Liza stalked me. I don't know if she would have stalked everybody, but I kind of hope she does so they can feel my pain. Point being, you mess around and be that person for other people where they don't necessarily know what you're doing, but because of how they feel when they're around you, they can't wait to do what you're doing with you. And this is a very simple business. Was that helpful at all?
Yes.
Oh man,
Extremely
what's it?
helpful.
100 is just 10 people a day. We have, if you take the time this evening, because remember, I don't tell you what to do, I tell you what I'm doing. I'm taking the time this evening to prioritize 100 people I want to reach out to. Some of them I've already reached out to about business. I just want to wish them a happy holiday because I know they're going to ask me about business. Is this making sense? I don't know where these announcements started. And some of them I've never talked to about this business before.
Oh no, we don't do announcements. I'm sorry.
Some of them I never talked to about this business before. I never, ever said anything to them. And I owe it to them to just find out how they're doing so I can ask enough questions to see where their pain is, to see where I can help. But for the most part, this 100 are gonna be people that if they got around you guys, it would just make this amazing, happy family bigger. Love you guys to life. Look forward to seeing what we do with everything that Mike Rand just gave us earlier, so that we can mess around and close this year out strong. Because let me tell you a secret. You don't close this year out strong and you go limping into 2021, that might not be your best year ever either.
Limping.
And so let's do what we do and show the world what this income shifting stuff is about, but more importantly, show them what this team and this family is about, because everybody deserves it. Was that helpful?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Awesome,
Happy
awesome,
holidays.
awesome. My sponsor made me record it, so it's done, and love you guys to life.
Thanks, Dr. Hill. Awesome job, Sean. Thank you both. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Funnest money ever.